Howdy there, folks. This is Matt, the Mega Mac Cat, doing something a little bit new. I was recently pouring through the PSN store and looking for some good stuff to pick up with some PSN cards I'd gotten recently, and well, surprise, surprise, I found some cool stuff. And what we're looking at today is a fighting game I stumbled upon called AquzPazza, the Aqua Plus Dream Match. Ooh, cool. I'm starting up the intro now. Now, in some of my other videos, I may have mentioned that I'm a big comic book fan, big movie fan. I'm also a big anime fan, though admittedly, these anime in this game are way more niche than I'm used to. That being said, just out of pure curiosity, I picked it up, and I have to admit, I'm having quite a bit of fun with this thing. And it's also gotten me interested in some of the anime that they refer to. I do know some of the things coming from the series Uwamero, or I cannot pronounce that to save my life, it is too freaking long. Tears to Tiara and To Heart are part of it. There's also stuff from the White Album, Cosmic Party, and something else. Oh yeah, Kizaru and Routes. And basically, it's sort of like Marvel vs. Capcom, but for niche anime. It has a very much BlazBlue feel to it, along with it also kind of feels a little bit like a Persona 4 Arena. And it wouldn't surprise me if groups from both sides had worked on those games, because the group who made this, EXMU, or however you pronounce it, pardon me, was very much using a very similar style, but they've just chosen some very, very unusual characters. What you're seeing here, and admittedly, you know, what I'm enjoying on my end is I'm going to play the single-player story mode. There's also a secondary story mode, believe it or not. 2 story modes for the price of 1. And this game is like 19 bucks. So it's very worth it. But here we go. Here's To Heart 2, an entire roster of characters from it. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. That may be something I'm not familiar with. All I know is she's dressed up sort of the Valkyrie style with, you know, with that armor and everything. And there's the original To Heart, and that's Malty, a little robot maid girl. Not sure about her. All I know is when you fight her in the game, she is an absolute nightmare. And then Morgan, Rian, and Arwen from Tears to Tiara. And then this guy, right, Hakawulu, or whatever his name is from, well, good luck pronouncing the name of that anime, because Lord knows I can't do it. And there's 4 characters from that, and these are all the playable characters, but there's also a little trick to this game as well. I'm playing as Arwen. I've been trying to learn these characters, and so far I've sort of gotten used to using him, but now, for your support character, there's an entire backup group. There's Yuma, there's Miran, there's a Sarika, there's Yuki, who's from the White Album, and then there's Rina. These 2 are the idols from the White Album, actually. And then there's this girl, whoever she is. But then these are the characters from Tears to Tiara, with Octavia, Rathi and her. And then there's also Cosmic Party, Uwamero, and whoever she is. I think they're like, you know, sisters or something, but they're like opposites. One's good, one's evil. Or at least that's what their attacks and stuff look like. I'm gonna go with Octavia. Mostly because I don't know these characters. Invoked Shadow and Phoenix. Yeah, this game also allows you to pick the colors of the characters, and there is an insane amount of character colors to choose from. And basically, the whole story is pretty standard anime silliness. Basically, whoever it is making some sort of mysterious love potion to conquer the world and have everybody love her, and now all of a sudden all the worlds are being merged together. Yes, sort of like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, just on a much bigger scale. Sorry. And yeah, I mean, basically what you're looking at is what you get, really. I am kind of disappointed that there's only Japanese voice work on this, but admittedly I don't think a lot of this stuff ever got translated to English anyway, so maybe better for it in the long run. Now, from what I understand, I have looked up some of these animes. This dude, Arwen, is some sort of dark demon lord, but he's actually the good guy of his anime. Octavian and the others are sort of like his backup group, but I think there's like one other guy and they're like the rest are all women, so you know, make of that what you will. All I know is that so far playing the game, there's a definite vibe of silliness to it. Sarasa with Lear, whatever that means. All I know is that so far playing the game, I definitely get a Persona 4 vibe out of it, and it feels really good, if at times a little bit frustrating. Seriously, that's like the most impractical combat armor ever. I swear. Steal your soul. And off she goes. But here's how it works. You got light, you got medium, you got heavy. And then the X button acts as a sort of like, you know, dash in attack for your partner. And then each character, of course, naturally has special moves. For example, just to show you, here is the basic special moves, which are he's a Shoto clone, and these are his basic super moves. And then he also has one ultra move, which is the ultra moves. The timing on them always feels off, but they do tend to work pretty well. If you can get them to pull off, they work really well. Speaking of which, what do I have set for the specials? Oh, yeah, that's right. I had those set for the specials. My bad. Oh, yep. And there's also, of course, your standard counters, tech rolls and dashes, stuff like that, super techniques. Man, she is just massacring me right now. So much pain. And each character's super moves come in a variety of forms. For example, he has two big ones. The jump slash with the massive down slash, and then that magic attack. He's also got a third, but I haven't actually been able to pull it off yet. And you get power for attacks, combos, and different things. You also get it when you get damaged, and in some cases you'll actually take so much damage that you'll be like level 5, but you're also almost dead. Arwen, so far as when I've played him, is an extraordinarily powerful character. I mean, we're talking just insanely powerful. Oh yeah, power boost, baby. It's over. And I will be the first to admit that I really kind of like this. I just realized that I have this playing on the recorder, but I don't hear the sound myself because I'm talking, so let's do that. Anyway. Alright, so, moving on. Next victim, please. And then there's this thing! Which, her I don't know, so, you know, apologies to anime fans who know all these characters backwards and forwards. I have no clue. But apparently she's the one figuring out what's going on, and everything seems kind of crazy, and she has no idea what to do, but she's asking me if I'll beat people to wake them up. And I was like, great, free excuse to pummel people. I'm in. Arwen's literally like, what, me get to beat up more people? Sure, I'm all for that. Naka with Yuma. I think they're another two-heart couple. Aww, isn't she cute? How awful that I now have to pummel her senseless. I love that she blocks by holding a stack of books in front of her. Although with her low stamina, I get the feeling I'm gonna just decimate her. Hey, come on, you can fight back. There's no crime in that. enough power, so I'm going to see if I can do his special. Which, admittedly, I have so much trouble with his ultimate. Yeah, see? Took her down without even trying. Perfect attack. I was actually kind of disappointed. I figured she'd put up more resistance. Yeah, I love that. He has an attack that literally looks like an evil pentagram soul-sucking technique. It's like, really? Really? Was that necessary, people? Biggest problem with this game is that some moves don't feel right on the D-pad, and then, to be fair, the D-pad on the PlayStation controller has always been a little squirrely. Mainly because there's certain moves that you have to hit a very specific sequence in, and they just fail. Ah well, can't seem to pull it off at the moment, so I'm gonna try and finish it off right here, and she's done. Okay, yeah, I'm admittedly kind of disappointed. I was expecting a tougher fight. Aw, that's mean. Admittedly, I did just pummel the crap out of her, so I guess I shouldn't talk, but still, come on, dude, she's trying. Oh, and this is another one of his allies, I guess. And unfortunately, she does not apparently remember me, so she's trying to kill me now. So yeah, I gotta pummel the crap out of her. And she's got Camus as a backup.
Yes! Ready? 2, 1, go!
I will give credit to this. It is very neat that they have this set up the way it is. You can actually set the commands and controls on a dime, so it makes it easy to set up moves or create, controls that make it easy to work with. But I still think that if you're gonna get into this game, I definitely recommend a gamepad, a proper joystick or gamepad, something with real good controls. If you can, get a fight stick for it, because I think that would make some of the more complex moves much easier to pull off. Some of the moves are easy enough on a D-pad, like the quarter circle moves like that and everything. But some of the more complex ones, particularly the ones that require you to do massive, direction changes and circle moves, and I saw one character who has like a Zangief style control scheme, and I just hate that crap. I cannot begin to express my absolute disgust for that type of control scheme. Yeah, see? She was no match. Okay, are we all calmed down now? Yeah, she's all embarrassed. Yeah, there's another character I was playing as earlier from the Uwa Mero, or whatever the name of that one is. These two. I was playing as these two, and there's a hilarious joke that they make. I'll have to show you sometime, but I actually like Toka a lot. Her fighting style is probably one of my favorites that I've seen in a fighting game. It's a combination between charge and rushdown styles and a counter style. Particularly one of her super moves does enormous damage, but it's a pure counter attack. You cannot hit with it directly. You have to be attacked with it in close range. And with certain characters, that's it. Boom! See, like quarter life bar instantly if you get hit with it. And depending upon the attack that it counters, it can actually do even more damage. Only problem with it is that there's some situations where if they don't attack you, it literally leaves you completely vulnerable. See? Don't touch her. And now she's mine. Yeah, I'm still trying to get his Ultra off because his Ultra is one of my favorites, and I was able to pull it off earlier, but I can't get to work now. Overlord tactics, yeah. He's like called an overlord or something, and he's exceedingly skilled and powerful and all that junk, but he's also a surprisingly nice guy. If I could pull off his super, it'd be instant fatal. Darn it, what is that move? Yeah, see, it's supposed to be also circle back and forward, and then it's like instant finisher, but I cannot get it to pull off. And I usually wind up killing my target before I get the chance. See? He's like, yep, done. Yeah. When I was playing him earlier, he's exceedingly powerful. I mean, I was just tearing through my opposition like nothing doing. Yeah, something insane's going on, but it's not my fault. Yes, it is your fault. Yeah, all she wants to do is take control of the world so she can have tons and tons of hot guys. Yeah, could you get more anime cliche? Nope. Aww. Multi. I guess she's from Two Heart and she's like some sort of maid android or something. She's absolutely adorable, and yet she's also, at the higher difficulty levels, I think she's actually harder than the last boss. Mostly because of the fact that her stage gives her two backup characters, the two idols in the background, and then you also get the fact that she has the low character layout, so it means she can actually catch you off guard with a lot of low sweeping attacks. Plus, her moves don't combo on their own, but her special moves are auto combo. I know that she has one in particular that just will hit you and hit you and hit you and hit you over and over again. That's the break. And I may need to up the difficulty a bit when I play this again, because it feels like when I was practicing I might have dropped the difficulty down by mistake. Because the last time I fought her, she was way more difficult and stomped me repeatedly. Oh well, at least it gives me a chance to try and get that ultra technique off. Ah, crud! Stay back, you little sprite. Oh crud! Ow! Ow! Crap! Ow! Bonk! 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 Ow! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with this freaking mop of doom. There it is. Oh, and I missed it. I finally get the move to go forward, and I miss it. What the crap? There she goes. Now Multi's showing you what she can do. Multi really gets rolling. Her moves are some of the most damaging in the game, just because it's almost impossible to dodge or stop them. So many of her moves require low block, too. Ah! And I love her holds, because it's just like, oh wait, I'm gonna fall. Whoops. Alright, Multi, I've had enough of your games. I don't want to hurt you, but you don't leave me any choice. Whoa! Crap! There we go with the mop of doom again. There we go. Got it. It's over. I am the Overlord. And my final command is die. Yeah, the ultra techniques in this game are some of my absolute favorites, if only because of the fact that they look so unbelievably cool. There are some characters whose ultimate techniques I can't even pull off because they're so complicated. Excuse me, sorry about that. And particularly, there's one character I was playing called the Troca girl with the ears, who has some really awesome moves, but I can't get her super attack to pull off at all. She's an android, and she's awesome and cute and all that crap, but it's like, when you fight her, she pummels the crap out of you. Alright, next stage. A lot of the backgrounds in this game are actually really cool too, like this one in particular, under the stormy sky in the car, and oh, Chizuru, good lord, this woman. Don't let her schoolgirl appearance fool you. When she wants to, she can be an absolute monster. In fact, during one of my playthroughs before I started recording, she actually was able to decimate me repeatedly until I got her moves down. That's actually why I was doing the training and testing out the different difficulty settings. The key to fighting with her is simply a matter of keeping distance and countering her run-in. If she gets a combo started though, she will decimate you. And her supers are probably the most damaging supers in the game. Every time I fight her, she is usually just destroying me. Oh, and crud. I'm trying to get his ultimate off so I can finish it. Oh crud, she's going demon mode. No crap. Oh Christ. At higher difficulty levels, her going demon mode is usually pretty much instant fate. Is instantly dead. Got her. Yeah, I was playing on a higher difficulty level. She went demon mode. I had full health and she had me dead in 20 seconds. So yeah, and then he's like, cool, I'm fine with this. I can beat people up all day. Alright, so... yeah, there's a lot of interesting characters in this game, and Rion with Harathi. Oh yes, Rhiannon is actually his wife in the anime, if I understand it correctly. But right now she's got the mind control eyes going on, so she's completely lost. I have to beat her up, and I am so very sorry for her. All right, so Rion with Harathi and. And Harathi has the giant hammer, because if I was using her, Rion would probably have Octavia with her, or the girl with the lance who uses ice. Last time I fought Rion, she actually. Oh crap! The invocations have started. No. Yeah. Once she gets her invocation started, if she actually manages to get combos going, you die. Yeah. Next time I play this, I'm definitely gonna up the difficulty a bit, because it feels like this is way too easy.
Ready, 2, 1, go!
Missed me. Oh, son of a... And her special attacks include like fireballs and meteors and ow and all kinds of crap. Alright, well I think it's time we end this. Full power, ogre killer time, and it's over. Yeah, he is just upshot powerhouse. This guy absolutely decimates his opponents. Pardon me. And here she goes. She's back up and he's demanding that she make him breakfast. And here we go. Trying to be a god. Queen of this world of chaos, I remain the Saint Myrion Empire. In other words, she's psycho. So, who am I up against this time? Yeah, they have a bit of an argument about you know, him being an overlord and all this, and one of her quotes is, "Yeah, because your kingdom was full of suck and fail." I'm thinking, kid, I've been beating up people all day. I think it's time I pound you into the dirt. You're like a sparrow with brittle bone disease that gets pounded into the dirt. Okay, so who's she gonna have as her backup today? Because she doesn't actually fight, she's a support character. Yep, it's Hokula from Uamana, or however you pronounce it. I cannot pronounce the names here. What the crap? Oh, crap! Oh, double crap! Well, that was not a good start to the fight. But I'm getting back there. Yeah. Got me with a good start, but it's not gonna hold out for long. Oh, crud! Made assault. Oh, crud. Yeah, his special move is they can summon a freaking tiger on the field whenever the freak he wants. End your power. Well done, Octavia. He is an extremely... I actually fought him on a much higher difficulty before and actually won, but it took me like 5 tries. I'd be doing great, be getting all ahead of the game, and then all of a sudden, wham! I'm getting creamed. Oh, crap! Blindside me with a tiger, would you? It's over. Oh man, maybe it's not. I thought he'd be done. I think she's gonna, yep, resurrection. The resurrection will not save you against my power. I admire you for your effort, but it will all come to nothing. Ah, forget it. I'm wasting time trying to pull off the super. I'm just gonna squish him. Oh! Oh, crud. Someone wants to make a comeback. Well, too bad. No comeback for you. Ah, she's all mad. And after she destroys the pot, everything sort of reverts back to normal. So I'm not gonna make you read through what passes for story in this case, but basically you succeed, everybody's back to their senses, happy endings all around. Myron is gonna get punished for being such a spoiled little brat, and I go back to my own world where he is surrounded on all sides by hot girls, I guess. So hey, can't complain too much, right?
言うな、オクタビア。まあ、しかし例。
何を改まって。
そうだな。あの退屈なアバロンへ。
Being a lazy overlord.
世界が秩序と平和を
And back to the world of peace and order and boredom, and now he's taking a picture with a digital camera. What the crud?
さあ、撮れたぞ。ほら、見てみろ。
本当に私がすっげえこれ私じゃん。私こんな色か。
ああ、これはな、デジカメ。
Yeah, he got a digital camera from Sango.
ということは
A way to carry the memories around with him. And of course, Wrathy comes up and causes trouble.
ああ、ラスティ、聞いても。壊すなよ。
She's apparently a fairy or something. I don't know what that means.
これをこうして
Uh-oh.
は
Arwen, you are in such trouble.
何ですかこれ。この小さな女の子の頭すごいなでなでして。
Referring to Multi.
マルチは、そ
Yeah, Multi, I guess, has like a cat-like personality in the show. I don't know what the story is because I haven't seen it.
列に入りたる表情。
And then those are the two backup dancers in her stage, the two idols.
カラオケというもので。
そうかと思えば、この獣みたいな耳の美女たちとは。
And then that's the Umamaro girls, or I'm giving up trying to pronounce that because I can't. In fact, I don't know if it's even possible to pronounce that if you're American. And I love Japanese, but I cannot pronounce that word. It's Utawara Uramono, something like that. Like, ugh. Too many syllables. As Torque would say, that statement has too many syllables. Apologize! Yeah, well, Arwen's in massive trouble.
僕の店ならいくらで。
楽しかった。
Okay, folks. Well, that's just a little something I was working on with AquzPazza, and I'll be putting up some more of these just for fun. But I recommend highly for any fighting game fans who want something a little bit new and unusual. Give it a try, especially if you're big on 2D fighters. It's quite cool stuff. Ah, here we go. Konami Yohura. These are all the characters. And they're original Japanese voice actors, because like I said, there was no English translation on this. Yeah, apparently all the characters in their world are like half human, half person, so... Or like half human, half something. It's the heirs, I think. And she's like half ogre or something, because her sword weighs like 9 tons. Toro Kawa, Yuko Goto. Any fans of Seiryu will recognize a lot of the names here. And there's Camus and Uthri. And these are all the backup characters. And these are all the background characters, or support characters. I'll admit that, I'm usually not big on fighting games. I do like fighting games, I'm just not very good at them, to be frank. But I do think that this game is very good, very well done, And for fans of 2D fighters who miss the sort of old school 2D style, oh hey, look who's doing work. Anyway, like I was saying, for those who miss that sort of 2D style, this game actually does a very good job, and if you're a Blaze Blue or Persona 4 Arena fan, you will definitely get a kick out of this. And it's available both on disc, although it's very hard to find on disc. But if you have a PSN account, 20 bucks on the PSN account, sometimes less if it's on sale. Ah, now she found the potion again, and it's going to start all over. Ah, when will evil ever learn? So yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd share this cool little side game I found and see what you all thought of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now, and I will be back with another run through of this as soon as I've loaded this up and checked to make sure everything worked. See you then, folks. This is Mega Matt Cat signing off.